Get ready to grab your Nintendo Switch 2 and dive headfirst into the most fun chaos of the year. Donkey Kong Bananza is not just a game, it's an explosion of creativity, nostalgia, and punches that shake the earth. This Switch 2 exclusive, developed by the talented team behind Super Mario Odyssey, arrives with the mission to bring Donkey Kong back to the throne of 3D platformers. Does it live up to expectations? Or does it get stuck in a banana mine? Donkey Kong Bananza takes us to an underground world where Donkey Kong, our favorite tie-wearing ape, teams up with a young and charismatic Pauline to recover the legendary golden bananas stolen by the mysterious Voidco organization. The plot is simple but effective. Donkey and Pauline descend through straight-up underground levels, smashing everything in their path, collecting Banandium gems, and unraveling Voidco's plans. It's as if Jules Verne had written a novel with a gorilla and a touch of Nintendo madness. The narrative tone is light, with absurd humor that recalls 90s cartoons. The chemistry between Donkey Kong, or DK, as Pauline calls him in a curious nod, and the young singer is a total hit. Pauline is not just a damsel in distress. Her voice is key to Donkey's Bananza transformations, and their interactions bring a charm that makes you want to keep playing just to see what they say next. However, the story is not the game's strong point. While it has emotional moments and some unexpected twists, it sometimes feels like an excuse to justify massive destruction. If you're looking for a deep narrative like The Last of Us, you won't find it here. But honestly, who needs existential drama when you can smash a mountain with a punch? The heart of Donkey Kong Bananza is its destruction mechanic, and let me tell you, it's an absolute delight. Donkey Kong isn't Mario, who jumps with grace and elegance. This gorilla is a brute force of nature. You can punch forward, upward, or downward, demolishing walls, digging tunnels, and hurling chunks of the environment like Hulk on a bad day. The voxel technology allows the environment to be dynamically destructible, and every punch feels satisfying, with rocks flying and secrets emerging from the chaos. It's as if Nintendo said, "You know what? Break everything and have fun." The freedom of action is another high point. Like in The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, many challenges have multiple solutions. Can't cross an icy lake? Throw a rock from afar or transform into a Bananza zebra to gallop over it. This flexibility makes exploring the strata addictive, as you're always looking for new ways to interact with the environment. Plus, collecting Banandium gems, the equivalent of Odyssey's moons, and fossils to unlock outfits with upgrades, like swimming faster or resisting damage, keeps the sense of progression constant. The Bananza transformations are the cherry on top. Thanks to Pauline's songs, Donkey Kong can turn into animals like an ostrich, to run and jump, a rhinoceros, to smash with more force, or a bird that launches egg bombs from the air. These transformations are not only visually hilarious but also add variety to the gameplay, letting you tackle levels in creative ways. However, some transformations feel a bit overpowered, especially against bosses, which can make certain battles too easy. Speaking of bosses, here's one of the first downsides. Boss battles are disappointingly simple. While they have creative designs and interesting mechanics, they're often resolved in a few minutes and rarely force you to fully utilize Donkey's skills. Compared to the epic showdowns in Super Mario Odyssey, Bananza's bosses feel like a formality. Plus, the variety of basic enemies is limited. While they change materials, fire, ice, etc., depending on the stratum, many feel like variations of the same mold, which reduces freshness in combat. Another aspect that might divide opinions is the overall difficulty. The normal mode is quite accessible, ideal for casual players or families, but platforming veterans might find it too easy, especially in the main story. Optional challenges and the post-game, which I won't spoil, add some spice, but they don't reach the intensity of games like Donkey Kong Country, Tropical Freeze. If you're looking for a hardcore challenge, normal mode won't deliver, though the assist mode is a great option for younger players. The strata of Donkey Kong Bananza are a visual and gameplay marvel. Each level is a 3D sandbox full of secrets, collectibles, and alternate paths. From glowing caverns with Banandium crystals to dark mines with minecarts that make you scream with excitement, The game blends vibrant environments with a psychedelic touch that sets it apart from the friendlier worlds of Super Mario Odyssey. The verticality of the levels is a strong point. You can climb, dig, or fly to discover hidden areas, and the dynamic map reflects every change you make to the environment, like tunnels or destroyed walls. Exploration is optional but incredibly rewarding. Each stratum is packed with golden bananas, fossils, and challenges ranging from combat to 2D platforming sections that pay homage to Donkey Kong Country. However, some levels feel less inspired than others. While certain strata, like the Canyon Stratum, overflow with personality thanks to unique mechanics, others seem more generic, as if they were filler to extend the experience. This inconsistency in level design is a small blemish on a game that otherwise shines for its creativity. The co-op mode is an interesting addition, though somewhat limited. You can hand a Joy-Con 2 to a friend to control Pauline, but her role is reduced to launching vocal projectiles and assisting Donkey Kong. It's fun for a while, but it's not on the level of a full co-op experience like Super Mario 3D World. Still, it's perfect for playing with a younger sibling or a friend who just wants to help cause chaos. Donkey Kong Bananza is, without a doubt, one of Nintendo's most beautiful games to date. The Nintendo Switch 2 allows a noticeable graphical leap over the original Switch, with detailed textures, spectacular particle effects, and a color palette that ranges from vibrant to monochromatic depending on the stratum. Donkey Kong's redesign is a triumph. His facial expressions and animations are so charismatic he feels like he stepped out of a Pixar movie. Pauline, with her youthful and modern look, isn't far behind, and their visual chemistry is a delight in every cutscene. The photo mode is a gem for creatives. You can capture Donkey Kong in mid-action, whether smashing a wall or transformed into a golden ostrich launching explosive eggs, and the filters add a humorous touch to your snapshots. However, not everything is perfect. Some users have reported performance drops in docked mode, especially in levels with many simultaneous destruction effects. While they don't ruin the experience, these minor inconsistencies are noticeable in a game aiming to be a technical benchmark for the Switch 2. The Donkey Kong Bananza soundtrack is a love letter to the franchise. From arrangements of classic Donkey Kong Country themes to new compositions with a Latin and Spanish flair, the music perfectly captures the game's adventurous and chaotic spirit. Each stratum has its own theme, varying between upbeat rhythms and more evocative melodies, creating an immersive atmosphere. Pauline's songs, which trigger the Bananza transformations, are a highlight, blending pop and tribal music in a surprisingly catchy way. The sound effects are equally impressive. Every punch, explosion, or collapse has an impact that makes you feel powerful, and the characters' voices, though there aren't extensive dialogues, add personality. My only complaint is that some effects, like enemy screams, repeat too often and can become monotonous after several hours. In a balanced playthrough, completing Donkey Kong Bananza's main story will take you between 25 and 30 hours, similar to Super Mario Odyssey. If you're a completionist, prepare to invest 40 hours or more collecting all the bananas, fossils, and unlocking post-game content, which includes surprises that franchise fans will love. The freedom to progress at your own pace and the variety of optional challenges make the game highly replayable, though the lack of a more demanding difficulty mode might disappoint hardcore players. The DK Artist mode, which uses the Joy-Con 2's pointer, is a fun but not very deep curiosity. It lets you create simple drawings on the environment, but it feels more like a gimmick than an essential mechanic. Still, it's a creative nod that younger players will enjoy. Donkey Kong Bananza is a love letter to fans of Nintendo's most iconic gorilla and a statement of intent for the Switch 2. With its addictive destruction mechanic, vibrant world, and gameplay that blends exploration, platforming, and chaos, this game feels like a worthy spiritual successor to Super Mario Odyssey. While it's not without flaws, easy bosses, repetitive enemies, and some forgettable levels, the overall experience is so fun and charismatic that it's hard not to fall in love with it. If you're a Donkey Kong fan, this game will make you grin from ear to ear with its nostalgic nods and freshness. If you're new to the franchise, it's a perfect introduction to the Apes world. At $69.99, Bananza offers an adventure that justifies every penny with hours of fun and a technical showcase that leverages the Switch 2's potential. So, what are you waiting for? Grab your Joy-Con, smash the environment, and join Donkey Kong in the most bananas adventure of the year.